Hello there, my name is Valerie, and today we're going to skip the part of the video where I talk about how it's been so long since I posted a video, and we're just going to get right into this. So, a while back I posted a video where a friend of mine had given me a huge bag of mystery books for my birthday. And when I say mystery books, I mean mystery books. They were both mysteries, and I also didn't know what they were. I posted a video all about it right here. You can click on that link to go see that video, and I'll post a link in the description as well. I would suggest that you watch that video first and then come back, but either way works. So basically, my friend got me this mystery bag of mystery books, and I've been reading them and reviewing them, in most cases not really having any idea what they're about. I haven't even added these books to my to-read list on Goodreads because I didn't want to see what the other reviews were like and have it influence my opinion in any way. So last time I talked about Phoebe Atwood Taylor's The Annalen of Guilt, which was a fun, albeit weird read. And today I have two books that I've read recently from the bag. One is Fire and Fog by Diane Day, and then we also have Play It Again by Stephen Humphrey Bogart. So I read Fire and Fog first, so we'll start with it. So as I mentioned, Fire and Fog is by Diane Day. It was published in 1996, and it is the second book in the Fremont Jones mystery series. I have not read the first book in this series, but I get the idea this is the kind of series where you can just kind of start in the middle if you want to. There was a brief section at the beginning that kind of oriented the reader as to what exactly was going on. So Fremont Jones is a young woman living in the early 20th century, making a living as a freelance typist. She's originally from Boston, but is currently living in San Francisco, and the book actually opens with the terrible earthquake that occurred in San Francisco in 1906. So her apartment and office are essentially destroyed, but she manages to escape with her life and ends up spending a good portion of her free time when she's not sleuthing throughout the book, helping others who have been affected by the earthquake. However, her new roommate's living situation starts to raise more questions than answers, and so Fremont starts to investigate some suspicious incidents that are occurring amid the already chaotic aftermath of the earthquake. So overall, I quite enjoyed this book. It's easily my favorite of the three that I've read from the bag so far. I loved seeing a woman, especially from the early 20th century, be so independent and have agency and kind of take matters into her own hands. The plot kept me interested as well, as I had no idea what the resolution to the mystery was going to be, and I did not see the resolution coming. I thought the idea to have the mystery take place immediately after the San Francisco earthquake was a great idea because it opened up other possibilities for Fremont to be in different situations than she maybe normally would be, and to meet new people, since a lot of people were outside of their homes and in kind of odd circumstances. I found it both hilarious and sad that there are no less than 3 men who attempted to hit on Fremont throughout the book, one of whom proposes marriage weeks after meeting her, and it made me very glad that I wasn't born 100 years earlier. I also thought the author did a great job of portraying how kind of lost and out of place Fremont felt, having lost both her home and her office and basically having to start over. I would recommend this book if you like mysteries, especially cozy mysteries or the Amelia Peabody series by Elizabeth Peters, for example. I ended up giving the book 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and I'm hoping to possibly continue on with the series. The other book that I'm going to talk about today is Play It Again by Stephen Humphrey Bogart. It was published in 1995, and as far as I know, it is a standalone novel. I kind of hope it's a standalone novel. I read this one early purely out of curiosity. The author is the son of actors Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. Some of you may know Humphrey Bogart was the lead in the movie Casablanca, and there's a line that is often attributed to that movie, "Play it again, Sam," although the line is spoken nowhere in the movie, but that's a thing that happened. Anyway, the point is, I haven't even begun to tell you how meta this book is. So the book is about a private investigator named R.J. Brooks. R.J.'s mom is a famous Hollywood actress who never had time for her son, and R.J. grew up resenting it, and they never really developed a close relationship because of this. And then R.J.'s mom is murdered, and R.J. gets drawn into trying to solve the case. So my first question about this book is, what in the world Lauren Bacall thought of this book? Because it sounds like Stephen Bogart is trying to say something about his mother's parenting skills, and I don't know what it is. He also kind of killed off his mother in a book. Like, I looked it up. She was still alive. She's still alive, I think. I... Why? Why would you do that? There's even a line in this book where a character actually says, "Play it again, Sam." But aside from the meta-ness of this book, it was just really weird throughout. Like, based on this cover and the title, I expected the book to take place in the 1940s. It doesn't. It takes place in the present day of when the book was written, so 1995. Took me about 5 pages to figure that out because the author was trying so hard to make R.J. Brooks this, like, sleazy, hard-boiled detective from a Raymond Chandler novel or something. I also was not a huge fan of how the author wrote the women or people of color in this book. The only African-American character in this entire book is a man with a hook for an arm who is referred to as Hookshot. I don't even know what that's about. And the women in the book were just written as, I don't know, kind of cold and like flaky and just weird, just flat out weird. The author also went way overboard in describing the main character's thoughts and feelings throughout the book. There were also these creepy italicized monologues throughout the book from the killer's point of view, and weirdly those were possibly the best written parts of the book, which I don't know what that says about Stephen Humphrey Bogart. And last but not least, he had some really weird ways of phrasing things. I'm going to give you 2 examples. What he had read and what he thought about what he had read had battered him. The other line that made 0 sense is about a minor character named Pike. Pike rolled back along the hall like an underdone muffin on skates. I said this in my review on Goodreads, but there were some parts that weren't without merit, and I was curious to find out who the killer was, but those aspects did not overshadow how ridiculous the character's plot and dialogue were throughout the book, so I felt like I couldn't give this book more than 1 out of 5 stars. I don't particularly recommend it unless you enjoy reading books that are so awful they're almost funny. If that's the case, go read this. You might quite enjoy it. So those are the 2 books that I've read recently from the mystery bag of books. I'm still excited to read more despite not having liked one of the books very much at all. That was kind of the point of this whole endeavor though, to read books that I might not otherwise have read and with no expectations and see what happens. There's still 7 more books left in the bag, so I'm hoping to read at least 2 more of them by the end of the year so I can post another video with 2 more reviews like this. I'm also planning to put out a video soon of some of my favorite books I've read in the couple months since I've posted a video. I may possibly be doing a vlog for the Dewey's 24-Hour Readathon, which is on Saturday. If you've never heard of the Dewey 24-Hour Readathon, I will post a link in the description that you can click on and find out more. It's super fun. People just read for 24 hours or as much of the day as you can. And there's giveaways and fun contests and things on Twitter and their website. So it's a lot of fun and I highly recommend it. I did the first one when I first started BookTube like 2 years ago. Yeah. And I've been doing it every 6 months since, and it's super fun. So if you want to follow me on Twitter for updates on my reading for the readathon, feel free and do that. I'm reading random because apparently reading randomness is too long for Twitter. And last but not least, if all goes according to plan, I will be posting my first collab video soon because my friend who got me the mystery books is coming to visit this weekend, and we are planning on doing a video. So look forward to all of that and even more fun stuff coming to my channel very soon. In the meantime, thank you for watching and I hope you have a fantastic day.